All right. I wouldn't say that I spent a absolute ton of time looking, but I did read two or three things that kind of caught my eye. So this is all of our wheels, right? No, it's not. So there's our first problem. We need all of our wheels in the wheel setting. Number one. Number two, we're going to move that down. Moving that there. Interesting. Interesting. Stop, 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 stop. Ah! Okay, so that seems to be the problem. Okay, this strength slider here. Again, sorry, I don't mean to do that in your ear. Um, this strength slider here, I read, is the strength of the suspension, which to me, I never understood why the suspension would give so much. Like, I know that 29,000 kilograms is super massive, but okay. Okay. So this slider here is the strength of the suspension. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and save as. So basically, that slider bar should say strength of suspension and not just the word strength to keep this thing level and on an even kilter. These things need to do their job. These things need to keep everybody lined up, regardless of how much weight is in the back, how much weight is in the front, whether or not these are extended or not. These suspension apparati should be working to help keep the vehicle level. And if that is set to like 2%, then they're not doing jack, right? Like they're not doing anything. So now that we have the strength up on the suspension, hopefully it's going to keep everybody, all the wheels on the ground. And then the friction, like we're going to have 10%. Nope. Well, if this is the start of the spin, at least it's not as pronounced as it was before. But I cannot tell you where it's coming from. Did we not just reset this thing to be the everybody? Save it as wheels, please. That looks like our that looks like our stuff. Oh, Lord. Steering angle. Look at that. As we move the steering angle down, it, I don't know, man. This game has serious issues when it comes to the ground vehicles. We can't even move. Look at this. And like this didn't behave this way until I had mass in it. And like that's what really pisses me off. It's like if you're going to behave this way, like if I fuck something up to the point where like this thing is really going to mess up, then do it before I go out and spend time um getting stone or getting things. Like do it so I can fix it back at base. And how do I not have build? This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit. I have no idea what I'm doing that would cause that to happen. Zero. It's got to be the pistons. There's got to be, look, atmospheric minor or space minor. Like, that's just how you do it. Oh, oh, great. Oh, that's where you decided to save. Well, that's fan-fucking-tastic, man. There's no energy. I turned off the energy. There should be no torque.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
I mean, am I a crazy person? Or is it the gosh dang drill heads that were causing all that problem? And if so, how? How was the drill head that's turned off causing a problem? Atmospheric minor wheeled vehicles. Ridiculous. Ooh. Forgive me, I just need a second here. I don't mind playing difficult games, but the rules have to be appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind playing them. I don't mind figuring them out, but there has to be like a part where it's like this is how these are the rules of the game, and everybody plays by these rules, and that way the game is fun and it makes sense. I get very upset when it's like, okay, here's a really tough game, but the things that should make sense don't make sense. You know, don't call your game Space Engineers if you can't fucking shouldn't be cussing. Well, this video probably will never see the light of day. So